Hi everybody, hope you're getting out in nature, hugging a tree, listening to a bird, planting your feet in the ground, in the soil, the grass, feeling Mother Earth underneath you. Today the fairies wanted to come out and play, so we are doing a fairy reading. I do have the mermaids and dolphins standing by because I figured they might like to join us, so we're going to do a reading here. See what is in store for all the fairy lovers out there. Those fairy believers. Here we go. What message do you have for us today, fairies? I've had this deck over 20 years. The first 10 years, I gave myself a reading every single day. So, I'm very connected with these cards. I love these cards very much. So, we have our own system here. And our outcome. Okay. Well, it's apparent that awakening your true self, this is in the past position. This is past, present, future. These are your obstacles, and this is your final outcome. So in your past position, which is in the immediate past, it's the awakening your true self card. Now, this card represents to me your actual awakening, your spiritual awakening. So this is in the immediate past. So something has come about that you have just really woken up to something. And it's a big one. It's not just, oh, I've been enlightened in this situation. This is truly a true awakening. And now it's time to see what's going on the inside, because now it's time to process it. But this is in the past. So then you have miracle healing. And if you've just had a major spiritual awakening, I can guarantee you, absolutely 100%, that this is what you need. This is pretty cool. So this is in the present position. This is this is a pretty powerful card, in the sense that this is very deep. This is on a very, very, very deep level. This could mean physical for you, but given that it looks like it's a spiritual awakening, which a lot of times a spiritual awakening can come about from a sickness or an illness or a physical tragedy, even a mental tragedy. And that's how awareness can come about. So the fact that you've just gone through this and this whole awakening process is very grueling. Trust me, I know. It's very grueling. And I'm telling you right now, this miracle healing, this is exactly what your heart needs right now. This is exactly what is in the process of, this really has to be the priority. Absolutely has to be the priority. And so what you need to figure out is, what are the different modalities that you can use for your healing that are going to get you on the healing track, basically, which it kind of looks like a little track. She's inside a cathedral type thing, but it does look like a little track. So I'm gonna look at the book in just a second, just because I always like to double check anything, and we'll bring in the dolphins and the mermaids to double check, but let's keep going. So then for the future, we have laughter. So I think at this point, it's kind of like you can laugh at yourself almost, and you can not, laughter can be part of the healing process, this miracle healing that you're needing right now, and that you absolutely have to go through and you need, is this miracle healing. I mean, do you know anybody that would say that laughter is probably not the best medicine? So it looks like you need to really have a lot of situations around you where you can promote that laughter, because that laughter is what's going to help with this healing, and it's actually going to be the healing. It's the true essence of the healing. So find lots of different ways to be able to laugh. Now, what would the obstacles be? I'm going to move this out of the way here. The obstacles would be creative expression and honoring your true feelings. So basically, it looks like that this healing and this spiritual awakening is on such a inside level, it's on such an inside deep level of yourself that it's basically telling you to get a little more grounded, because it's gonna be a spiritual roller coaster. And if your obstacles are creative expression, then that means that if you're a writer, this is going to cause like writer's block if you don't get this healed as soon as possible. Especially if you do anything creative for your profession, this is now going to become some kind of roadblock for you, because this now has to become the priority. This healing, this is number one. You have to make this the major priority. This card only comes up when it is something very, very serious that needs attending to, whether it be physical or, with your heart, emotional, spiritual. So let me think about this for a little bit more, because I'm not used to seeing the creative expression card in the obstacles section. So we're gonna do some clarifying cards here, because we want to get more clear on this. But honoring your true feelings is gonna be where you need to go deep within in order to take care of this healing. It's not going to be a surface level healing. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really hard for you to honor your true feelings, because if you honor those true feelings, even though you know that's going to heal you, it's almost like it's going to open up other things that you may not want to deal with. And that's why the healing is gonna be held back until you can honor these true feelings. Because if you don't go deep within and you try to do absolute miracle healing without going deep within, it's gonna be just surface level. You're not gonna get very far. And this honoring your true feelings, this card comes in the obstacle position because you're not going to want to do it. And it's going to be really hard. And this spiritual awakening, I mean, with this laughter here, I'm really glad this laughter is here, because this is just telling you that this is all part of the healing process. And I'm pretty sure this means to laugh at yourself as well. Because this is so big and this is so deep, you have to laugh. It kind of reminds me like my dad's funeral. we like totally laughed. The whole funeral was like kind of like one big comedy type thing, and people were telling stories and they were laughing, and he was a funny guy. So it was all part of the healing. Like when we got done with that funeral and the wake and everything, that was an actual healing part of us, because we also got to laugh. And so don't take this too lightly. Don't be like, oh, it's just a laughter card. This is a really powerful card, especially when it's paired with the miracle healing. I mean, I just know. I know these cards and I know what they're saying. So you need to just take to heart that even though this is a very big situation, it's a very beautiful situation, and it just needs to go through the healing process. So then for the outcome, you have the breaking free. So I think, and it's, no coincidence that the honoring your true feelings comes right before the breaking free. So in essence, once that happens and the miracle healing happens, then this breaking free is like the new empowerment. It's in the final outcome position. So you're going to have absolute freedom. And look how she's flying. It's like she's totally free, and it's like a new spiritual realm for her. So I feel bad that you have to go through this, because I can tell that this is something really, really deep and really big. Like, I don't know if it's physical, like somebody had some kind of physical, something terrible happened, and now they have to go through this whole healing process, and laughing about a lot of it is, not the whole situation, but just laughing about everything is just going to make things better. But I don't know if this is also like because of the spiritual, a lot of times people have a spiritual awakening when they've discovered something about their true self. So maybe it's a memory or something that you didn't remember and now you do, and now it kind of triggers a lot of things, and now you have a whole new thing you have to deal with or whatever. But this is definitely a spiritual awakening card, and this is definitely saying that there is some major healing that needs to be done. And this is definitely saying that you have to bring laughter into the situation in order to be able to heal. That's the only way that the future will be laughter, is if you laugh, so this healing can begin. And then acknowledging your true feelings and honoring your true feelings is going to break you free. And then it's all connected. So let's just pull another, what is this creative expression card? What is this creative expression card? Why is this in the obstacle position? What kind of obstacle do we have with this miracle healing? What's one of our obstacles for this miracle healing and this creative expression? Financial flow. Okay, so I think I said this in a few minutes ago about if somebody does this for their work, like if creative expression is kind of what you have to do for your job, then somehow this is shaking it all up, and this is going to shake it up if you don't pay attention to this obstacle here, because you're going to have to become grounded and really it's understandable, because this is something that needs some serious attention, but your obstacle to becoming fully healed on a healthy spiritual level is creative expression and financial flow, which means, and honoring your true feelings. So I'm not really sure if maybe this might be it almost kind of looks like it's a career move, and that you're gonna want to go in another direction, maybe. Like maybe you got injured or something on the job or something like that, and now you're going to have to do some other kind of work or something. This is very interesting. Just a second, I'm going to pull one more. The obstacles to the miracle healing. Obstacles to the miracle healing, creative expression and financial flow. It's like maybe somehow this has affected now your income is being affected by it. So it's like you can't wait any longer. You need to do this healing process. And this healing process is done by honoring your true feelings. That's what I'm getting. Let's get one more here. One more. What's the obstacles? Peace of mind. Peace of mind. So there's some, I almost feel like this is major anxiety. This is some kind of emotional type thing for some of you. Maybe even like a mental breakdown. And it's just all about finding the healing in the laughter, and your obstacle is your peace of mind. If your obstacle is your peace of mind, that means it's chaos. So if it's chaos, then maybe that's why your finances and your creative expression are really difficult in your obstacle part, because it looks like you're going to be so overwhelmed by this situation that you're not going to pay attention to anything else. But as soon as you can honor those true feelings, you're going to totally break free. And this is what a beautiful outcome card. This is really, really beautiful outcome card. Let's just pull in a mermaid and a dolphin. Let's just pull in a mermaid and a dolphin to get an overall idea, overall clarifier. Make sure we're on track with this reading, this miracle healing that needs to happen, and what needs to be done for this healing to happen. We don't really need to figure out why. Everybody has their own thing. The important thing is that this is in the present moment state, position. Miracle healing is in the present. So right now, at this present moment, you are in a miracle healing situation, which is huge. It's huge. And it looks like it's all based on a situation that you've just had a major self-awareness about. And it's going to be hard to dig deep into it. It's going to be really hard. And it's like it's going to test your mental state. It's going to test all of your creative expression, especially if you're an artist, any kind of artist. It's going to affect your financial flow. And it's all because you're not honoring your true feelings. And then as soon as you honor your true feelings, you're going to break free. And it's going to be total freedom. But let's get a couple clarifiers, see if we can get some more information here. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now. See, there's some financials, there's a lot of, maybe it's something with like financial healing. Like maybe you've received some kind of inheritance or something, and Maybe it was due to like a death in the family, or somebody, you came across this money that wasn't necessarily something that you wanted, and so you have healing to do from your loss or whatever. And that's why this financial card is very interesting. And then you're not really sure how to feel about it. It doesn't give you, even though that financial is coming, it doesn't give you any peace of mind. Okay, one more. We're gonna go one more. I think this is pretty clear. How about just a little more information on the miracle healing and the laughter? See if we can get a little more miracle information and laughter. Music. Music for manifesting. To manifest rapidly, think of your desire while you chant, hum, sing, or play music. That's a pretty card. So we've got music, we've got laughter. This is all kicking your heels up and having fun and rejoicing. And that's going to be the major part of the healing. It's like just the music and listening to the music and the laughter and all this abundance. I think there's a good outcome here. I'm sorry that you're going through this. I really am. This is these two are very powerful, the immediate past and the present moment. But this is all saying that this is all going to come together beautifully if you're just go be true and honor your feelings, honor your true feelings, laugh, listen to some music, let it all be part of the healing process, and then you'll completely be able to break free. I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it resonated with you. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you. Peace out.